I am Arokya Mary, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Mathematics, St. Joseph's College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Kadalur. I am going to explain about theory of equations. This is for Allied Mathematics. It comes under Unit 1. The topic is polynomial equations with real coefficients. Now we are going to see relation between roots and coefficients of a polynomial equation. Consider the polynomial equation a0 x power n, a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus etc. plus an equal to 0, where a0, a1, a2, etc. an are real coefficients. Its degree is n and so it has n roots. If alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, etc. alpha n are the roots, then we have a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus etc. plus an equal to a0 into the roots, that is the factors x minus alpha 1 into x minus alpha 2, x minus alpha 3, etc. x minus alpha n. Now simplifying this or multiplying, we have a0 into x power n, multiplying all the x power n minus collecting the coefficients of x power n, that is multiplying all the x except in one factor, we take the constant alpha 1, that is minus alpha 1 into x power n minus 1. Similarly, we get minus alpha 2 into x power n minus 1, etc. minus alpha n into x power n minus 1. Combining this, we can write minus of alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus etc. plus alpha n into x power n minus 1 plus etc. The last term would be minus 1 power n, minus in all the factors, n factors we have, therefore minus 1 power n into alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n. We rewrite this as a0 into x power n minus s1 into x power n minus 1 plus s2 into x power n minus 2, etc. plus minus 1 power n into sn, where s1 denotes sum of the roots alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus etc. plus alpha n. S2 denotes sum of the products of the roots taken two at a time, that is alpha 1, alpha 2 plus alpha 1, alpha 3 plus etc. plus alpha 2, alpha 3, all these types. And S3 equal to sum of the products of the roots taken 3 at a time. Similarly, we can write Sn product of all the n roots, that is alpha 1, alpha 2, etc. alpha n. Comparing the coefficients of x power n minus 1, x power n minus 2, etc. in the equation 2, that is left side is this and right side we have the product. Comparing the coefficients of like powers, we have a1 equal to minus a0 into s1, a1 equal to minus a0 into s1, a2 equal to a0 s2, a3 is minus a0 s3, etc. an is minus 1 power n a0 sn. Therefore, s1 equal to minus a1 by a0, which is minus of coefficient of x power n minus 1 divided by coefficient of x power n. S2 is a2 by a0, that is coefficient of x power n minus 2 divided by coefficient of x power n. S3 minus a3 by a0, which is minus of coefficient of x power n minus 3 by coefficient of x power n, etc. Now Sn is minus 1 power n an by a0, that is minus 1 power n constant term divided by coefficient of x power n. The above relations help us to solve the equations with real coefficients. Now I am going to explain imaginary roots and irrational roots, that is complex roots and irrational roots. We have two theorems, we need not have proofs. Theorem. In an equation with real coefficients, the imaginary roots occur in pairs. That is, if 1 plus I is a root, then 1 minus I is also a root. We have another theorem. In an equation with rational coefficients, the irrational roots occur in pairs. That is, if 2 plus root 3 is a root, then 2 minus root 3 is also a root. Now I am going to explain this with example. Example 1. Solve the equation x power 4 plus 2x cube minus 5x square plus 6x plus 2 equal to 0, given that 1 plus I is the root of it. We have two methods. That is, the first one, since 1 plus I is a complex root, it occurs in pairs, therefore its conjugate 1 minus I is also a root. The sum of these two roots, that is adding 1 plus I and 1 minus I, we have 2, and taking the product, we have 1 minus I square. I square is minus 1, therefore minus I square is plus 1. 1 plus I into 1 minus I becomes 1 plus 1, 2. That is, sum is also 2, product is also 2. Since the given equation is of degree 4, it has 4 roots. Let the other roots be alpha, beta. Then sum of all the roots, that is using relation between roots and coefficients, sum of all the roots 2 plus alpha plus beta equal to minus coefficient of x cube by coefficient of x power 4. Here coefficient of x cube is 2 and coefficient of x power 4 is 1. Therefore minus 2 divided by 1, that is minus 2. We have alpha plus beta equal to minus 2, therefore it is minus 4. Now product of all the 4 roots is 2 into alpha into beta, that is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of x power 4 using the relation. That is 2, constant term is 2, therefore 2 divided by 1, which is 2. 2, that is 2 alpha beta equal to 2. Therefore alpha beta is 1. So the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha comma beta is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. That is x square plus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Now using the formula minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, we have the roots alpha beta as minus 4 plus or minus root of b square is 16 minus 4, a is 1, c is also 1. Therefore minus 4 divided by 2. That is minus 4 plus or minus, we will have 2 root 3. 12 we have, therefore it is 2 root 3 divided by 2. Cancelling 2, we can write minus 2 plus or minus root 3. That is, all the 4 roots are given by 1 plus I, 1 minus I, minus 2 plus root 3 and minus 2 minus root 3. We can work out using the another method also. You can use any one. Now the equation has 4 roots. Since 1 plus I is a root, its conjugate 1 minus I is also a root. Now write the quadratic equation. Writing quadratic equation having 1 plus I and 1 minus I as roots is x square minus sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is 1 plus I plus 1 minus I into x plus product of the roots. Product of the roots is 1 plus I into 1 minus I equal to 0. Simplifying this, we have x square. Adding these two, you will get 2. Therefore minus 2x. Product is also 2. Therefore x square minus 2x plus 2 equal to 0. So the equation x power 4 plus 2x cube minus 5x square plus 6x plus 2 is divisible by this factor x square minus 2x plus 2 because these two are roots of the given equation. Dividing this, we have the quotient as x square minus 4x plus 1, which is quadratic equation. Now using the same formula, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, we can get the third and fourth root. That is, third and fourth root are minus 4 plus or minus root of 16 minus 4 divided by 2, that is minus 2 plus or minus root 3. Therefore, the four roots are 1 plus I, 1 minus I, minus 2 plus root 3 and minus 2 minus root 3. Now let me explain another example. Solve the fourth degree equation x power 4 minus 11x square plus 2x plus 12 equal to 0, given that root 5 minus 1 is a root. Now root 5 is irrational. Since irrational roots also occur in pairs, root 5 minus 1 is a root, therefore minus root 5 minus 1 is also a root. The sum and product of these two roots are sum of the roots. When you add this, you will get minus 2. And product of the roots, root 5 minus 1 minus root 5 minus 1. When you take the product, you will get 5 minus 1, that is minus 4. The equation has 4 roots, let the other roots be alpha, beta. Then sum of the roots is minus 2 plus alpha plus beta equal to minus coefficient of x cube by coefficient of x power 4. Here coefficient of x cube is 0, therefore the sum is 0. That is alpha plus beta equal to 2. Product of all the roots, if you take, it is minus 4 alpha beta is constant term divided by coefficient of x power 4. That is 12 divided by 1, which is 12. That is alpha beta equal to 12 divided by minus 4. Therefore, it is minus 3. So, the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha comma beta is given by x square minus sum of alpha beta into x plus product of alpha beta equal to 0. That is x square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Now, we can split this. We can split it as x plus 1 into x minus 3 is 0. Therefore, alpha is minus 1, beta is 3. Therefore, the four roots are given by root 5 minus 1, minus root 5 minus 1, minus 1, comma 3. Hope you understood.